Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I actually decided to do this live because I want to go live at least once a day. It is currently it's currently 7 o'clock in the morning. And I have to fix my nails so I can go to work. So normally I would not go to work if my nails not done. That's just not happening. I don't really like it. So I really don't do it. That's my Spanish. I haven't done Spanish in a couple of days. So I really don't, if my nails not done, I really, really don't feel comfortable going to work. So I like to feel like my best self, if that makes sense. My pieces, my nail tips so mixed up, it's crazy. It's just all over the place. And I don't want to go too small like that. That's too small. I want to go big enough. Okay. I have a couple of broken nails. But the good thing is, I have like this very cool idea. So I'm moving forward, at least on my hands, if I'm not doing press-ons. I'm going to be doing this. It ain't dry all the way. Then I got one on this finger. I'm absolutely spontaneously addicted to this shape. So this is literally one of my favorite shapes. I just adore it. I wouldn't really do any other shape on my hands. So I like other shapes, but this is by far my favorito. I have really little pinkies. So, that one too big to be a nail tip down. So I want to go kind of small on the pinks because I have tiny pinkies. Long fingers, long skinny fingers, and long skinny tiny fingers is what I have. So long skinny tiny fingers. So we're getting somewhere. We gotta let these dry because I can feel that they're still wet. I've really been planning and shaping and planning and shaping. I have some really cool ideas that I want to get pushed out into the world. I've been doing Instagram and social media and stuff a lot more because normally I'm a very private person, but something is telling me to push and get out there. So I'm taking that little voice I hear in my head and actually listening to it and pushing and getting out there. So I'm going to take advantage of it and build from it and see what happens. I'm going to not be scared of it. That's really what it is, not to be frightened. And let this pinky dry, it seem really wet. And then while that dries, I am going to shape the others back into a nice thin. I kind of like shaping before I let my acrylic because all that would just be extra work. Like all this, because all this not gonna be used, so it just to me it's extra work to put acrylic on it and then have to shave it. Cause it's a lot harder to shave down acrylic than it is to shave down a nail tip. They're pretty thin. All right. So I made some press-ons and I learned a lot from making them. So I'm going to actually start practicing how to make another type of press-on so I can master this. I actually am starting to do clear nails because I want to master shape. I want to master quality. So I'm in that stage right now. I've been a nail tech for about 5 years, almost 6 maybe. I've been a licensed nail tech for less than a year though. I will not lie to y'all. I've been a licensed nail tech for about a couple of months. It hasn't officially been a year. And I'm enjoying it. I'm not in a nail salon or anything just yet. I ain't really tripping about it. Do I want to be in a nail salon? Not really, but I feel like it's a step in a nail journey to be in a nail salon, I guess. I've already worked in a nail salon before. I enjoyed it. It's just, I'd rather own a salon than work in a salon. But I do want to get my nail teacher's license, so that's that. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Probably not right now at the moment, simply because I can't get in the salon. I haven't gotten in the salon yet. And you need a year. You need a year to work in a nail salon to become a nail tech teacher. So I'm looking for a job. So I can, what I did learn is people don't like to see you climb the ladder. So when I was looking for a job as a nail tech, I was telling people too much. Because they asked me, what do you do? Why do you want to be a nail tech? And I was like, I really don't want to be a nail tech, but I want to learn from you. And a lot of people didn't want that. Because they felt like, one lady was like, so you already have an end goal, so you're going to eventually leave. I don't think that means that I'm going to eventually leave, but I do have a goal. That doesn't mean that I'm. That just pissed me off. I'm gonna come back to it. That just means that I just have goals, lady. What are you talking about? So I said next time I go around applying, we ain't gonna tell them everything. It's not lying. It's just securing my goals because I don't want people to turn me around because I have end goals in this game. I get that they want you to work in their salon for the rest of your life. I get that. Or at least until they hire somebody else, but that's really not what I'm here for. And I don't need to tell them that because it made me lose so many opportunities giving out too much information, I would say. So now I ain't got no information to give out. Motherfuckers. I remember when I was growing up, I was being raised by a detective, and he used to tell me, don't say more than what you need to say. Only say what's being asked. So I need to go back to that motto. That motto made me so stiff. You know what I mean? It made me not even talk in conversations half the time. But it seemed like I have to use it to turn it on and off, on and off, on and off. There was 2 nails that just came off. That just made me so sad. I be trying not to get sad from it, but it did make me sad. Not gonna lie. Cause I be putting my heart and life into this, and that did make me sad. I will not lie to you, people. It's discouraging when stuff like that happens, but you have to keep pushing through. It's very discouraging. I be like, dang. But it simply means that I etched the nail too much, where I started to take the glue off. But it do kind of make me sad because, like, I don't know. I can't say that broken nails aren't a part of the game, but I want to get to a point where my nails don't break. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm sure everybody has broken nails. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure all nail techs go through it. I remember when I used to go to the Chinese people, they would do my nails and they would still break. But I'd be so hard on myself because I don't want that for my standard of nails. I think that was a big reason why I was so scared to do nails at first because I was afraid of just fucking up. But, I think fucking up is a big part of the process at this point. My nail glue not drying. It needed to start drying faster. Or maybe I'm putting too much glue. That's why it's drying slow. All right, y'all, I'm getting frustrated. It's definitely too much glue on the nail tips. It's definitely too much glue because it's still dry. It say max speed. I'm doing too much or they not doing enough. Which one is it? Blame the glue. This is really about to upset me and I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm not even gonna lie. I just woke up, but I don't like feeling frustrated. Most emotions can be resolved with sleep. Like, that's not drying. It can't be that much fucking glue on it. Okay, we're gonna give it a little time to dry before we touch it again because if it pop off this time, I'm gonna go ahead and take that nap, y'all. I'm trying to be a lot more gentle with it. If it pop off this time, I'm telling y'all, I'm just sad, but I wanted a little skinnier, but I don't want to do. I don't want to mess up. Any more changes I'm sure I can make after I lay the acrylic. Okay, that should be on there. As much glue as it had on here, it still wouldn't play dumb. I can't even explain to you how much stuff like this frustrates me. I just want everything to just go. It shouldn't take an hour for me to fix 5 fucking nails. You know what I hate about negative thoughts? Once you have one, a trail of them just come. Definitely gotta control how you think, for real. For real. Definitely gotta control the way you think. If you don't, the way you think is gonna definitely control you. Alright, we finally made it through, y'all. This brush is hard. It's got some acrylic in it. I lost the top to this days ago, so it kind of sort of just. My brush definitely got a big piece of acrylic on the end of it. I don't think that's enough acetone to get it out. So I think I'm going back to an older brush look like. Because all my brushes look like they just need some acetone. So I'm trying to do this so I can go to work. I don't really want to rush. gosh, because if I don't go to work, I already decided yesterday that I wasn't gonna go to work, but I woke up this morning and was like, oh, I want to go to work. So I kind of just got up. Was like, let's do my nails so I can go to work. So working doesn't always necessarily mean going into the club, but today working might literally just be on my laptop. I really want to fix up these websites and get them started. It looks like my monitor got glitter in it. So I'm learning about air bubbles, y'all. I want to go get some crystal clear acrylic, and I want to start practicing with it so I can learn about air bubbles. So generally in colored like acrylic, you don't necessarily see the air bubbles because we paint over it with paint basically. But I want to start seeing it. I want to see what it's like and how to avoid it in case I just wanted to do some really clear nails one day, you know? And I've been researching it. But people say clear nails be having bubbles in it. So I want to kind of like practice that and see what I can do to fix it on my end. Like, how can I overcome the bubbles? I want to go to work. I want to go into the club today. That's what I really want to do. So I might just finish my nails and then just head in. Club don't open till 11, but it just take me a long time to get dressed and stuff. So I like starting my makeup and my hair at a certain time. And if I don't, I be feeling like I'm late because I know it take me a while to do certain things. You know what I mean? Like I know it take me at least an hour or two to do my makeup. To at least 30 minutes to an hour to do my hair. But I don't have to curl this wig or nothing, so that's that. Which is good, but the makeup part is no joke. I'm really not doing nothing to these nails today. I'm practicing. I'm practicing shape and quality. So I'm not really practicing art today. I'm not gonna really be practicing art for a while because I'm gonna start practicing stuff so I can show y'all some things that I've been working on. So we'll probably start going live practicing those until I feel like I've mastered it. And I'm sure it won't take too many tries, but I just want to practice some stuff real quick. I just want to, since I want to start doing press ons, I just want to give out high quality press ons right now. So I just feel like it is mandatory to start working on it, you know? So I want to start working on the quality of my craft. I'm not really pressed about nothing too much. I want to start building a brand, not just a business. So those are things that I'm working on to build a brand. A brand has trust. A brand has quality. Target, that's a brand. You know what it is when you see it. Nothing wrong with a business, nothing wrong with a small business. But I want to see what it feels like to build a brand because I've built a business before and it was successful. Even though it was doing something I hated doing, it was successful. So I know how to build a business. Now I want to learn how to build a brand and see where it gets me, basically. Building a brand, I feel like you start off putting more money into it than building a business. When if I was building a business, I'd already be trying to sell the press ons that I'm making. But building a brand, it makes you want to see quality. At least for me. And it's just so much stuff to learn. Branding is basically putting your logo everywhere. Like it's all still like business models, but it's basically putting your logo everywhere. So I'm thinking of like new ideas to make the logo stand out. Um, like I really like my monogram and stuff. I really like all those pieces. That's what made me make the monogram. That's what absolutely made me do certain things was the fact that I was like, let's see what it feels like to brand this and not just be a side hustle. Let's see what it feels like to be an actual thing. You know what I mean? Like I love a good side hustle, but I don't want to keep creating side hustles. I want something to be legit. So I'm gonna copyright the name. I'm an LLC. I'm gonna copyright my tagline. And I'm gonna try to do it the right way and see what happens. You know, get it in people's faces. You know, I'm considering since it's such a simple idea that I'm okay with the criticism that might come from it. Like people might be like, "That's what that," but yeah, that. All right, let that dry. So I'm really excited about the whole thing because it's different for me, especially with me getting on social media every day. My goal with social media is to post at least one thing every day, even on YouTube, even if I'm just posting a short, even if I'm just posting a short on YouTube. My goal is to post something every day. I don't care what it is. I care what it is because it got to go with the theme. You know what I mean? Like I'm only posting nail stuff over here. And so my goal is to post one nail thing a day. Like this live, this I don't consider the live as a post, but it can be. I want to go live on all my pages at least every day. And I want to post on them at least once a day. Just to keep myself in the circulation of the algorithm. I feel like Instagram and social medias respond better when you post every day. Because they need the new posts. to keep the app going. I never paid attention to it until I started learning about air bubbles, but now I see them. I never paid attention to air bubbles until I started learning about clear nails. Now I see. So the goal with the clear nails is to get as least air bubbles as I possibly can get. I think the trick was, I forgot what they said, not to pat down so much, not to rub the product so much or something. I don't know. I researched different ways you can get air bubbles in nails. So, and you know, I'm going to actually go buy some clear acrylic. I want some really clear acrylic. Like, I don't know. I want glass clear acrylic. So I'm going to go buy some acrylic. And I'm going to see how the hell I do this. So I'm learning with branding. You basically got to be on people's minds without being on people's minds. Like, I don't know. I'm just learning, y'all. And if you know me, you know I love learning. So I'm really just trying to figure it out. I ain't really like whooping my ass about it or nothing, but I am. Because I want to get it right. It can't be this hard. You know what I mean? I get that it might be hard, but when you're doing something you enjoy, it shouldn't be hard to be successful at it. If I could become successful at something that I hated doing, I'm sure I can become successful at something that I enjoy. Look at that big old air bubble right there. I just popped it. Just stuck my brush in it. But they get so tiny you can't pop all of them. Okay, so I like my powder to kind of be smooth. Because if it's not, I feel like it pick up weird to me when it's not. I am doing these a little thick because I feel like the closer they get to the tip, the thinner they get. And I feel like they break easy like that. So I am doing these a little cat claw thick, especially on the tips is where I really want it. Because I feel like that's my weakest area, um, the tip. So I haven't been to work in a while. I went 2 days last week. So I really want to just go in and make some real good money today. Last time I went to work, I made my money back. I don't think I made as much money as I wanted to. But for some reason, I just don't get upset about it no more. I used to get upset about not making $1,000 a day, but I don't know if it's because I'm learning patience or what. But it don't upset me no more. But it used to piss me off when I wouldn't make $1,000. It used to piss me off real bad. That laid really gorgeously. That laid really pretty. But now I don't really trip too much. Now I just be like, I gave it my best, you know what I mean? The strip club is not like what people say it is in the movies. It's not that at all. It's not money just being thrown all over the floor for fun. It's not that, I promise you. So if you're thinking about becoming a little dancer, I've been dancing probably like 2 years now. And I can tell you now, it's not. You make more money if you go in there every day and try to make more money than you do being like, I'm not gonna go today. You make way more money being in there every day. But it becomes so draining that you don't want to be in there every day. I used to be like, I ain't gonna go every day. I'm gonna get them something to miss. But then I realized the same people not in there every fucking day. So if you go every day, nobody's gonna give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because the same people are not coming. Jim came Monday, but that don't mean he gonna come Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You might not never see that man again until next week. But you're talking about making let him miss you. Girl, go home so you can get ready for work. I thought the strip club was something else, but then when I got in there, I was like, oh yeah, this is something else. I love being a dancer. People think it's weird that I say that, but I honestly do enjoy it. Above all, I do like the money. I'm not gonna lie, but I think people think that you making $400-500 every day, and that's not true. The last day I went to work, I probably made $100, if that. I made 100 and probably like I probably made $120. I had to give $30 to the door and $50 to the house mom. I mean $20 to the house mom, so that's a total of $50. So I really made what, like $75. Which I ain't mad about it because it's just I just nobody wanted to dance my ass. I think I was being lazy. I wasn't really scoping out the scene too much and shit. I kept going to the back. So I think I was missing money on my own accord. And then once you're not making so much money, you get to a point to where you're like, okay, I don't want a conversation. At least I know that's how I be. I don't even want to talk no more. Bitch, do y'all want dances or not? So, and it normally just happens at the end of the day when it's time for me to go. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go. They don't want to dance. Let me go. I've been thinking about going to the original club I started at, but I got banned from the night shift because I did some crazy shit. And I seen everybody doing this. So I was like, oh, I thought this is what we was doing, but I guess they sneaking and doing it. My stupid ass wasn't sneaking. So I got banned from the night shift. So since that happened, I really ain't been back to that club. So we're gonna let this dry. But I think, I don't know how much they tip in or whatever it is, but I think I might go to that club. I've been thinking about it lately. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, about going back to that club. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, going back to that club. So I need to go over there and show up. That shit was a year ago. If somebody still remember, they sucked dick. So I know if I go there, I wouldn't be able to stay. I literally would have to go up to 9 o'clock and go, because they're not going to let me do night shift. Pin up to let me do night shift. All right, this is the set. I am done. I ain't done. I'm going to let them dry real quick. But I am doing clear nails, so the color literally not going to change. I need to check my feet, make sure my feet still look good, because I know one of my pinky toes started to trip. So I'm going to stick with this red on my feet. I might paint my pinky red just to match my feet. Ooh. It looked like my polished on my toes chipped. Yeah. So I'm just going to fill in that little chip on my toe when I paint my pinkies. I might still be able to make it work. I like how smooth you guys are. So I just use this to kind of like, the nails are really smooth, but I'm going to use this to kind of blend this into my nail bed. And coming out the cuticle part is so vital. You know what I mean? Like, you want your nail to look like it's growing right out the nail. If it don't, it ain't right. That's the look I be trying to get every time I do my nails. So you don't want it to be on the skin or close to the cuticle. Like, it should never be super close to the cuticle area. It should be close enough to look like it's coming out the nail, but you don't want it close enough where it's on top of the cuticle. Because remember, that part grows. Anything that grows, if it's on top of it, it's going to cause lifting. So you don't want your nail to even be on top of the cuticle. You want it to be close to the cuticle, but not on top of it. Because once it starts growing, if it's on top of it, it's going to push and lift. If it's in front of it, it's just going to push. I hope that makes sense. So that's what I'm doing. I didn't go too far back on the skin. I'm getting better at it. Because I'll be like, okay, I know that this is going to lift if it looks like this. And then I kind of like the nail to like flow, if that makes sense. So doing this on the apex to me helped the nail flow. That's pretty. Mhm. I can feel it when it's on the skin because sometimes my fingers feel tight. Like they just be feeling tight. I still got a big apex, especially once I started shaving down at the cuticle. The apex got really big. So I got to take down the apex just a little bit. I like a good apex. That's why I think when my nails do break, they don't bleed. A lot of people that break long nails, their fingers be bleeding and shit. That's one thing I am proud of with my nails. As long as I've been doing my nails, I've never, in the past, I did. But once I learned that apex, I've never really experienced getting my nails broken to the point where they bleed. That's why, especially the longer your nail is, the longer your nail is, the better your apex it has to be. It's not anything but I don't know if it means bigger, but it definitely means better. I think that's why like nails bleed because the apex be flat as fuck. You don't want no flat ass apex. But you don't want a really big apex either. So you, you can tell how your apex should look when you start sizing up the nail. But all things come in time because I promise y'all, a lot of nail stuff I just started learning. So I'm happy to pass the information down. Ooh, my hands hurt. And anything that's on the skin, get it off. That is my number one recommendation. If anything is on the skin, get it off. If you don't get it off, the nail is going to lift. Trust me. I feel like lifting only comes because of that. Either your seal got broken somewhere. I think that plays a big part in lifting too. Your seal got broken somewhere, or you had something on the skin. That's what I believe. And most likely on the skin is your biggest one, the biggest thing. need to see if my sister back in town so she can braid my hair. I ain't never went this long without my hair being braided. And when you do your cuticle, I think doing your cuticle, like when you push it back or clip it off, however you get your cuticle to, whatever your routine is. I feel like removing it or pushing it back does play a big part in the longevity of your nails. So make sure y'all go back on that cuticle area. This is called a volcano. I'm gonna show y'all when I stop so y'all can see what it looks like. This is called a volcano bit that I'm using. To me, it works really good on the cuticle area and blending the nail with the cuticle area. I don't like any other bit because I feel like they take too much off. Like I wouldn't go around. I know it's called a cuticle bit, but I wouldn't go after, especially after this. I wouldn't after I found this bit. So that's what it is. It's a volcano bit. You want to see? They got really thick ridges. I don't know if this medium grit or what, but they got really thick ridges so they can see it too. So I love that bit. That's honestly my handy dandy bit. I would, if I had to pick any bit, I would pick that one before I picked a sanding band, before I picked a cuticle bit. I would pick that bit because it can do all of those things to me. But it's not good on a natural nail. I wouldn't use that bit on a natural nail. It would be extremely harmful to my natural nail because it's so. I don't know, my nippers. It would be really harmful to my natural nail because it's so sharp. Got a little cuticle skin popping up from when I used my bit and it got up under there. So I'm gonna come on and get it all off. Okay. I want these nails really sharp. I feel like the sharper the better. And remember the way you hold this file, the way you hold your file is the way your nails will end up. So hold that motherfucker right. There we go. The nail is going to shape however you hold your file. So make sure you always line it up. If you really don't know how to push it, just line it up. If you know, I know that I prefer to bring this in, but I want this to be straight. So when I go here, I'm going to straighten it in. But when I'm ready to bring it in, at the tip, I'm going to go in. So your file literally is only going to do what you allow it to do. Nothing more, nothing less. I kind of really like, I have skinny fingers, so I like my nails to be extremely thin. I don't don't really like them to be wide, but I have really skinny fingers. There's something in my nail. I don't want it to bother me. So, like I said, I like my bottom of it to be really straight while the top is extremely pointy. So I don't, when I file those, I file in a straight line. I don't file in. I file in a straight line so I can get that line. And when I get to the tip, I go in. It's all into what you like. So like a lot of people probably don't want straight lines when they do their stilettos. They might want them to have a little curve in it. So they might want them to be pushed inward, going towards the tip. And that's fine too. Like I said, it's all in what you like. And I'm looking at it, and I think I like it going inward towards the tip. So I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I think I like it going inward like a triangle. That's what it looks like to me. It always go on top just to make sure everything kind of like leveled out. And you can tell if it's lumps and stuff or something is not blended, if it's not cutting. Not when I say cutting, I mean like you can tell if it's a lump because the lump will take a lot longer to get scratched and blend in with the rest of the nail. Then it's taking less of the nail. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just trying to make it make sense to y'all. I want us all on the same page. Okay. Same thing as we go down all 5 fingers. No, 5 out of 10 fingers. So if we do all 10 fingers, it's the same shit. I feel like some snap shit. How pretty is that shape? Let's feel the top of them. This one feels a little off to me. That shape is beautiful. And sometimes you gotta get up under the nail too, y'all. It's cool to do that. It changed the shape drastically. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I'm outside of something. I can tell it's pretty thick just by looking at it. I don't want a dinosaur claw. I want a cute little cat claw. So I'm gonna file it down a little. Get it where I need it to be. So it can be cute and thin. Now, it's pretty. I don't like a wide nail. Like I said, my fingers are too thin for it. So I kind of try to bring it in as much as possible. And after you've been doing filing for so long, you kind of know how to just move the file so the nail can shape the way you want it to shape. It's just honestly as simple as learning. Because remember, your hands ain't like my hands, so that don't necessarily mean just because we following the same way. You know, you might not hold the file like I hold it. You might hold it up here and just go little. You might, nobody actually knows. Remember that we all are learning. Nobody actually knows. So it's still a little thick to me, so I'm going to go in a little bit more, make it a tad bit thinner. We getting now. And the thinner it is, the sharper it'll look too, to me. At least when I look at it. That's pretty. Now that is pretty. Nice balance all the way around. That's beautiful. Okay. I get stuck, y'all. I know I love this. So bringing it in a little bit more. This is naturally my problem finger on both my hands. My pointer finger is always my problem finger. It's always the one to break first. It's always the one to just fuck up. Whether it's breaking or lifting. Do y'all have like a certain finger? You're like, God damn, nigga, who is you? That's this finger. That is this finger, for real. And I be trying to be like, God dang, if you love me, say you love me. But it's always this finger, seriously. When I say always, I mean it. Always. Always this finger. I know some people be like, don't file under the nail, but I have to file under the nail. I have to. Your lines can still come out straight filing under the nail if you get them straight. I file under the nail because I like for it to look like shoot and not like shoot up under it. I like for the nail to look smooth at the bottom, just as it do at the top. But I guess when you start getting better acrylic control, you also don't have to file under the nail because the better I get at acrylic control, honestly, the better I get at not having to go under the nail, to be honest. Because acrylic ain't dripping everywhere. And doing press-ons is definitely helping me with acrylic control. Because you don't want press-ons over your whole goddamn acrylic stand. I mean, over your press-on stand. So I'd rather work in small beads with control than large beads and no control. Sound right to me. And we're getting somewhere, y'all. We are getting somewhere on the last nail. We're going to go through and bust these bad boys. I'm going to make this one a little skintier. I'm going to come in. Oops. I can feel my finger like tugging. This one feels real loose. We're going to make it skinnier real quick. A little more skintier. So I'm going to go straight so I can skinny it up. Just to skinny it up, I'm going to go straight. Then we're going to bring it in to keep that point nice and pretty and sharp. Let's go on the other side. What you do to one side, you must do to the other. And then I'm going to go on top to level it up. If you look at your acrylic and really look at it, you'll be able to see so much. You just got to pay attention. You can see how the acrylic is folding. You can just see so much if you really just pay attention to your acrylic. Even when it dry up, you can see so much. And it'll let you know where you need to. If depending on the type of shape, if you pay attention to your acrylic, it'll let you know how to get that perfect shape because the acrylic be falling a certain way. That's beautiful. That's pretty as fuck. I'm gonna go down on my apex a little bit just to smooth it out. And then I'm gonna go on these ends right there because they look like they just were ready to be clipped off. Make sure we're not on the skin, you know. That's very important. Remember that. Then I'm gonna go down because I want it to be smooth. Beautiful. And then Let's do this pinky. Wait, when did you get like that? Ew. All right. Okay, now the pinky. I don't know why I started on the top, but that's what the file with. Sometimes the file know what it's doing. Okay. I want my pinkies to be really skinny, so I'm definitely going to go straight down on the pinky on both sides and then bring it in on the tip. Because I definitely need my pinkies to be, see how skinny that pinky is? I need my pinkies to be skin tight. I don't like no thick nails. Well, I don't know, it depends on the fingers of the person. My fingers are really skinny, so I really don't like thick nails on my fingers at all. I like long, thin nails. Look at that shape. The shape is marvelous. All right, before, let me not even think about taking this off. Let me buff them first. I normally would buff them with the coconut oil, but I don't feel like doing that today. Not even gonna lie. I should, since these will be clear nails, but I've been seeing that it messed up my buffer quicker. And this is the only buffer I got, so I'm not gonna do that today. Because I need my one and only handy dandy. If I had more than one buffer, I would do it, but I only got this one. I'm not gonna risk my last buffer. But I would love some smooth nails. But they're gonna be smooth regardless, but I don't want to risk my last buffer. I definitely can't go for a bigger buffer block. I don't know what I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of small ones. I think I read somewhere that you're supposed to throw these away after each customer. So this helps with the smoothness of the nail. It's 9 o'clock. I really don't want to go to work this late. I swear I don't, but I just want to go to work for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if like a customer's calling me or what, but I just feel like I want to go to work today. I just don't like being to work late. When I say late is before, after 12. I don't like getting work after 12. Get them as smooth as I can. I'm poking myself with it. My tablet about to die. Let's see if I can squeeze it in. Some polish real quick for y'all before it cut off. I think when they do that, it's on like 5%. Oh, it's on 10%. Okay. I got a little time to show y'all some polish real quick. Even though I'm only polishing one finger on my hand. I got a little time to still show y'all what nail set will look like. Okay, we got them all buffed up. The dust don't be no joke, y'all. Seriously. I'm gonna wash my wig when I get in the shower, like rinse it. Because it's gonna, if not, I'm sure all this dust is just sitting in it. My brush need to be clean. I'm gonna have to invest in some brush cleaner. Okay. I got red on my feet. So I'm gonna fix that little red. This is a thin red line. That's really all it is. So we're gonna fix. I got so many different reds. Oh, let's say they got red, sun, and mental. That says autumn bloom. I doubt I use this red though. It's like a jelly red. Yeah, I doubt I use that one. Alright, I'm gonna do my little toe first because it's so just a line. It's literally just a small chip on my toe. So I'm gonna fix that chip real quick. It's just a real small chip. I think it's on one. Let's see. Look at my little cute toes. I think it's on the other foot. Yep, it's on this foot. But it's so tiny. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, why did you chip? That's how tiny it is. I'm just seeing it. There. It was that little. It really was that little. I'm just gonna throw some top coat on it. It was really like nothing but a line that chipped off. It wasn't my toenail that chipped, it was the actual paint. That's been happening a lot. Normally my paint don't chip. So I need to see why that's becoming a problem because I think it happened on my other big toe last week. And then I'm gonna put a little top coat on it just to seal it. And then I'm gonna go wash my hands out because I don't want no dust to be trapped while I'm painting my nails. So I really dusty around this bitch. So just get the dust off my hands real quick and I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna probably paint my pinkies red. I really have this obsession with clear nails. Like, I like doing art. I like learning how to do art, but I like clear nails on me a lot. So that's where I am at. But we're gonna practice art together, even if my nails are clear. So my next press on set is we're gonna actually practice it together. I gotta get some straws. Can you guess what the next press on is? So clear nails are my obsession. So I need to practice. I like natural looking nails, so not necessarily clear, but I want to learn how to do clear. So in the future, y'all will start seeing me with nothing but clear nails, or at least y'all will see me practicing more clear nails. How pretty are these? The shape is magnificent. It's something about just a plain nail. I don't know. But I do want it to kind of match my toes just a little bit. So I'm going to paint the pinkies red just because it just seemed like the proper finger. I don't know. It's such an evil finger. Like, pow, bitch, you know? I don't know. But I'm going to paint the pinkies red. Oh, I forgot we still above here, so let me make sure I stay in frame. Okay. Put both of them pinkies in at the same time. A lot of people do like flash curing, but I don't do flash curing. I need my whole 30 seconds because, baby, I need to make sure that it's dry. Even though it's clear, it ain't that serious, but I need to make sure it's dry. All right. So I'm about to. It seemed like it's empty, but when I poured it in, I was like, ah, bitch, we're here. Okay. So everybody's going to get a nice, clean, clear coat. The girls were saying paint a coat underneath. I'm sure these not clear nails, so I ain't really painting nothing underneath. But for sure, on the clear nails, I'm going to go underneath to get the clearest clear I can get. And even with base coat, you want to be careful not to put polish on the skin, because polish will make the nail lift too. Okay. Polish will definitely make your nail lift. I don't know what I was thinking when I was painting these nails, but I wasn't thinking. I'm gonna let you know that now. I'm so addicted to, like, if I could, I would, not if I could, because I can, I would literally just leave them like this. It's something so sexy to me, just having them like this. I prefer this over any art, just honestly. I like doing art and learning art, but I prefer this. I could wear my nails like this all the fucking time. Which I want to do, but I really want it to blend in with my toes because my toes got polish on. Now my toes have to be painted. I wouldn't just wear my toes out. Like, it's nothing wrong with them, but toes gotta be just flamboyant. Nails too, but a long stiletto nail is already flamboyant enough, if that makes sense. It's already loud because it's long and it's pointy. So it's like it's already saying, see me, motherfucker. You feel me? So it ain't gotta be like super loud. This takes away what I think others that don't know the culture. I think it takes away that ghetto factor, honestly. It's just a nice natural. It looks very natural. It looks very out my skin. And that's why I like it. The reason I did my nails like that, because I can tell I'm fighting myself to see if I want to paint that pinky red. Because I really like them like this. And the only reason I would paint my pinky red is to go on my toes. I think it'll add a little pizzazz. So I'm gonna still just do it because I know for a fact it's gonna look delicious with my toes. And it's not that I hate color, but I don't know. That's cute. Dang, I meant to paint the rest of my nails. Damn. This is cute though. We got about 7% on my laptop. I should gonna wrap this up for y'all before it cut off. I meant to paint all the nails while I was painting that one, but whatever. That little pop of color is so sexy. That little pop. That's all you need. You don't need much. Why am I scratching my head and I just didn't even done painting? I love stressing myself out, don't I? That pop of color just look good with the red toes, and it kind of look good on nails. But like I said, I like this, but the pop of color says nothing wrong with a little pop of color. Nails don't always have to be exaggerated and extra. Hold up, got a little red on my brush. Let me paint that just in case. More red comes on my brush. I hope my video saved because I think my phone just died. Alright, I don't want that red on my other nails, so. And y'all be careful how y'all lay y'all polish too, because polish can change the shape of the nail as well. Oh, my devices are dying. Alright, so this is what the other hand is gonna look like. I don't want the live to cut off on y'all because my tablet did. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it after I draw this hand, okay? But thank y'all for holding out with me. I enjoyed my hour and change with y'all. But I do want y'all to see what it will look like. Because y'all didn't get a chance to see this one because my tablet, I think it's gonna cut off at 5%. Alright, so that's where we at. This is the set. I really would have loved to just leave that white, but for the sake of the toes, I have to be gracious. So wait, let me paint this thing before I cut it off. I like this red polish, it's nice and thick. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Thank y'all for tuning in.